How does it feel to be back on the big stage once again after your last few fights in your home country of the Philippines?
Thank you. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for being here, strong and healthy. And I want to thank Mr. Girlfriend, Mr. Pope as well, for having me back. I love it here, and looking forward to celebrating.
Were you waiting for a phone call like this to get an opportunity to come back to the United States and show what you can do once again on the world level?
For sure, yeah, I mean, talking with my computer to make sure if there's an opportunity for me to come back to the state, to get it, and then I'll be doing the gym that for that.
And you get the call not only to come back, but to fight one of the highest, I guess he's a contender now, I want to say prospect, I guess I gotta change that language now, for Abdullah Mason. Oh, what are your thoughts on Abdullah? What do you think about him as a fighter?
Yeah, no, I understand one of the best prospects, and I'm ready to face one of the best prospects.
What would a win against Abdullah Mason do for you in your career at this point? Stepping up to the big stage, you fought undefeated guys before, but now you get an opportunity. If you get the win on Saturday night, what would that mean for you and your whole team?
Yeah, no, me fighting at this level, there's nothing new under the sun. I've been fighting top guys, and there's no difference. There's nothing special facing muscle. Just looking forward to Saturday.
What can the fans watching all over the world, because you will be broadcasted internationally as well, expect from you on Saturday night in your performance?
Yeah, no, boxing fans around the world, expect fireworks from my side. German looking at Katira all the way from Namibia is coming to lighten up the ring.
From Namibia to Notebook. It's quite a journey. We're happy to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to your entire team for making the trip.
Sure.
All right. Hi, Abdullah. How are you?
I'm good. Can't wait.
I know you can. You're back here in Notebook. Did anything exciting happen last time you came here? I can't remember.
Yeah, I came and I showed up. Norfolk loved it. It was a crazy performance. It went crazy for the boxing community. The whole fight was circulating around the next few weeks or so. I come down here and say that.
Another step up in competition. That's always the goal, right? A better opponent each and every time. And Jeremiah has fought the likes of Shakur and Marataya and Mercado, etc. I mean, that's some big names on his resume. What are your thoughts on him as an opponent right now at this point in your career?
Jeremiah is a great fighter. He let his hands go. He got two knockouts out of 26 minutes. So he's come to punch. He let his hands go. He throws his right hand a lot. He shoots strong. He got a lot of power on his punches. So my thing is just we the same thing. Just stay focused. Stay tight. Get him out of there just like that.
This is already the third fight for you in 2025. With this pace, is this the year that you kind of cement that contender status at the very least, or maybe even challenge for a world title?
Absolutely. Everything is happening at its proper time. So I'm just working my way up. I'm getting honest. I work my way up to number two. We got some fans ahead of me. Right there.
Is this man that's licking his chops while he stares at you one of those guys?
Absolutely. That's what you want to do. I'm working my way up right here.
So how do you beat him? What you want to do?
I'm pretty sure my team can put anything together.
You won't put it together, sir. You done made it.
I want to talk to you right now.
That you love.
I like my hands to talking, so
So let's do it next. Let's do it next.
okay, I'm pretty sure my team coming.
No, let's make it happen right now in front of everybody. After I knock Los Santos out, after you knock this opponent out, me and you, let's fight next. Let's do it. That's what we're here. We're gonna fight the next.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Fuck your shit, nigga.
Right there. The man with the clearance right there, Bob.
Can somebody get him the mic?
You gonna get hurt. where you at, Fox? You walking into something crazy now.
I thought he was maybe going to go the WBC route. It would be for a unification.
You walking into something crazy, Fox. You know it. You usually talk
Well,
about
y'all both have business to take care of first on Saturday before you guys take care of each other. Anything else that you'd like to say, Abdullah?
I'm coming to do my thing and steal the show, like I always do.
You typically do. I would agree with that. Thank you.
That was a little shy.
Thank
That was a little shy.
you. He did have a hell of a fight last time he was here.
Against opponents. You're not far from it.
Yeah, that's true. You have a belt for a reason. That's right. All right, well, we're going to get to now the man who would like to try to take that belt from you on Saturday night. Before we get to the questions that I already have prepared, what do you think about them already talking about a fight, but he still has to fight you come Saturday night?
I understand that 90% of things that are planned doesn't come about.
I love it.
You heard what he said? You found him. He said 90% of the things that are planned don't come to fruition. He was saying these things for me here to translate. We're glad to see you here, Edwin. It's been quite some time since you've been in the boxing ring, actually since you fought Shakur Stevenson. Would you like to tell the boxing fans what has been keeping you out of the ring for a longer layoff than you have had planned?
Bueno, tuve un problema de salud, desgraciadamente, ahora que me siento fuera del ring, dar un tiempo porque estamos de vuelta y a la situación.
Well, I had a health problem. I had a blood clot in my leg, and unfortunately, because of that, I had to be outside of the ring for a long time. But now we're back and at 100%.
There's a picture of you in the hospital. We are so glad that you were able to get through that and be back here to fight once again. And for you, coming through that, then getting into a full training camp, no easy touch. Right back to a world-class level. Why would things, why was that so easy for you to say, okay, I'm going to step up and take a big fight when you're first coming back from that?
La vida no es fácil, lo fácil se va rápido, por lo difícil se llega
In life, nothing is easy, and what is easy comes about quick. And this is what we're here about, and what we're trying to do.
Well, why would things be different for you this time at a world-class level?
todo será diferente, porque yo vencí la muerte, y si yo vencí la muerte, no hay nada más grande que eso.
The result will be different because I defeated death, and after defeating death, there's nothing bigger than that.
After defeating death, there's nothing bigger than that. So that's why the result this time will be different than previous times he stepped up to world-class level and has not been able to overcome. You know, listen, you have questions, so we're It's all right. Let me ask you, Edwin, before I let you go, considering all that you've been through, your health scare, your family, to your fans, what would it mean for them to hear in the new Saturday night?
Es algo que se va a escuchar, porque como se dice, se va a escuchar de New, y para mí va a ser algo muy grande, para mí, para el público dominicano y todo el mundo.
It's something that will be heard. What will be heard is and the new, and it's going to be something big. That's going to be big for me and for my country and the Dominican Republic.
Buenas tardes, muchas gracias. Now it's your turn, Keyshawn. That's what you wanted him to say?
For sure. I want him to say that he's going to come in there and maybe try to take my strap. I picked him for him to not to say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I picked him because I know he's going to come and create a great fight. The fans coming out, and it's going to be a great fight, but he's not going to hear anything to do.
What makes you say that he's going to bring a great fight? People maybe that watch Shakur Stevenson fight might not agree with you.
Well, you got to think about it. He can't put on two of those performances and expect the third one to get a big shot at something, you know? So he's coming to fight and put on a performance because his last one was trash.
For you, coming back this time around for a fight week, this time with some hardware on your lap, has it felt any different for you? Coming back as a world champion now, or is it kind of the same?
Oh, no, only thing different is you got young guys like him right here calling me out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only thing really different. Well, I don't want to say that, but yeah.
That's the position that you want.
It's nothing to me. Like, I knew I was a world champ coming into this sport. You know what I'm saying? Like, the title is just put the icing on the cake. But I know who I am with or without the belt. I'm the businessman.
That's right. That's right.
TV3 sold out the scope last time, and we all wasn't world champions. You know what I'm saying? They just know what we can do, and I know what I can do. And I'm the businessman, man. I'm not going to Los Santos outside of that.
That's right.
Every fighter that I talk to, they say, yes, it is challenging to win a world title, but it's even more challenging to defend it. Because like you said, now you've got a target on your back and everybody's gunning for your strap. How have you elevated your game in this training camp now that the target is on your back?
Honestly, it's not always about just being harder to defend it. It's really harder to keep. It's hard to keep defending, just keep it for the rest of your career. Since I've been pro, I've been seeing a lot of these 135 titles, they've been playing hot potato. A lot of these guys wasn't able to keep it. You know, the 135 division is one of the toughest divisions in boxing, so I kind of understand. But when you got a fighter like myself, I feel like I'm the best at 135, but also years to come, I'm going to show you I'm crazy all the time.
The chemistry, you know, I watched the videos of the camp life, etc. Check out Top Rank's YouTube for those. But chemistry with TV3 and the BNB crew, like, it's undeniable. And it's been fun, you know, as a fan to watch. And I'm also, you know, the work that you put in. And if I know anything about that crew, it's that work time is the main thing, right?
That's
so,
it.
how would you describe the work that's been put in to get that knockout that you're looking for?
So honestly, our coaches was telling us like they didn't never see us train this hard. You know, Omek always pushes, but it was this time around that we was pushing and it was pushing.
That's
us.
right.
Like it was all working together. As y'all know, Kelvin Davis got a big fight coming up. Keyshawn got a undefeated fighter coming up. And, you know, I'm a world champion now, so I'm carrying things a lot differently now. So this camp definitely been tougher than the previous camps. Y'all gonna see Saturday night.
Before I let you go, speaking of camp, you did have a special visitor that came to the Top Rank gym to check you out at camp. There was no cameras there. It wasn't about a media appearance or a spectacle, but Floyd Mayweather came to pay TV3 visit in the gym. What was that like?
I ain't gonna lie, that was amazing. I ain't gonna lie. I just called him one day. I was in my garage just doing stuff. And I'm back on Floyd, see him pull up smart, and he liked action. So I called him, and literally he just pulled up on me. Everybody was just so surprised, like, gosh, he's acting like watching spar. Like, it was amazing. The guy that was sparring, he like, God dang, we in the middle of sparring, the dude like, God dang, Keyshawn got Omek and Floyd, coach, it's a dream team. I was just like, man, I just thank God, you know, saying that, you know, that we just got these people with us, man. God has us in position for a real reason. Without God, we all wouldn't be here to this day, and praise God.
Amen.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing that with us. Will you have something else you'd like to say? I have a few more things too, but go ahead. No, go ahead. Okay, I'll go ahead. I have a question. We're going to actually, maybe you should start because we do have a few questions from some media that we're going to get asked to you before we break this off. So if there's something else that you'd like to say before I get to that, go ahead. Okay, you're done. Okay. You said it's done. So the first question was actually emailed to me ahead of time from Miss Wanda Davis. Do you know that name?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, well, she asked me and she wanted to know. She said that she said that before your 6th grade graduation promotion, you needed to get a haircut. But by the time you said something, the barber shop was closed. And so Miss Wanda Davis actually gave you a haircut herself before your graduation. How did that haircut turn out? She would like to know.
I think I put up the pictures here. I don't even know, but I remember when she did get to cut our hair. It was a military job. She cut it all off. No edge up, you know what I'm saying? We was kids, so it was cute.
But momager fits her better than barber.
No.
Momager. Manager, not barber. All right, we have a couple questions selected from the media, prearranged. For everybody else, the fighters will be available for questions after the press conference. So I'd like to start with the first question. Go ahead.
Yeah, very Virginia Keyshawn. It's great to see you. I remember we talked way back when we were Lafayette Park when you talked about getting to this stage. Here you are now. What does it mean to be coming back home, to find that scope again, and to be a world champion?
It means a lot, man. It definitely means a lot now. DB300 people support. You know, we got Michael Vick in the building. Y'all clap it up for Michael Vick. He just became the Norfolk State head coach for the football team, so that's definitely something major. We got Bob Aaron here. Y'all clap it up for Bob Aaron. We got Mother Wanda Davis here. Clap it up for our mother. And of course, the rest of our families here, man. So, family first, of course. So just seeing my family sit right there, just being there, supporting us to this day, man. That's what really means a lot to DB3. And also just having support from the whole town, selling out this arena, and come out here and do it again. It's amazing for sure.
Second question.
Mark Davis, check for your Keyshawn, you guys did this back in November here at home. It was a spectacle when you guys tore it up and filled the seats. Besides the hardware sitting there, has Fight Week 2.0 been different at all? Better, or are you used to it? I haven't never gets old, but how is Fight Week number 2 different than Fight Week number 1 here?
Fight Week number 2, I feel like the main thing that is different is I got a lot more doubters, like this kid right here. And a lot of people that think that he's going to win. And I honestly didn't expect that much people to think that he was actually going to win or even put up a fight. But I like it. Sometimes I don't know how to take it. Sometimes I be mad, like, oh, y'all tripping. I'm going to get on y'all head. And sometimes I just be like, I mean, it's part of boxing. You're a world champion. You're at the top. That's what happens. You're at the top. So it's definitely mixed emotions. And that's, like I said, that's the only thing that's really different. He got a lot more supporters.
Okay, I think that wraps up the public questions. Like I said, the fighters will be available for interviews. Abdullah, Keyshawn, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Jeremiah, Edwin, thank you, Dave. We appreciate it. We're going to close you guys off with some pictures on each fight first, and then we're going to bring back out the mayor for some photos. So thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank you.
To the live atmosphere. We appreciate it. So let's face off the main event first, and then we're going to also bring your brothers back out for some photos too. But I'll call me first. Let's do it.
Key to the street!
All right.
The businessman town.
That's it.
Take
I'm out.
All right, let's take a